Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Ball's at the 27, his offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. Maybe last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Golden Gophers are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit.
That is how you play defense. You drop back. You let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. That's caught. It's Shelton. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive and now it's first down from the 36. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
No chance to run, but still a good game. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Okay, ready?
They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuff.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU! Getting set for the point after. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have some.
Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Horned Frog. Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. A stop and pull maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to sneak it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Evans.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here we go. Rides the back and leaves it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Gets it out fast. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 2.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dalton. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Dalton. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Oh, he got loose. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Throws to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up?
It's a running room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer if you're the defensive coordinator. You've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabs over the middle. It's Peterson. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Fuentes. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, TCU. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dalton. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught near the sticks. It's Fuentes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Back to throw, it's Lay. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the single back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Creates a little room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Complete on the shuffle. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to the running game. Powers through the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Lay. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't...